Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle, and yeah, Pain in the Grass is back. Oh, this is a mega pain. You know, unlike Rev, this is really a pain that you want to experience.
Rude.
Yeah.
I was on a little bit of a Slipknot kick yesterday, getting ready for the big show.
Why? What's going on with Slipknot?
They are going to be on there on the Tuesday show, baby.
Oh, that's right. 3 big shows. July 30th on Tuesday, and that is the Slipknot show. Then we've got Friday, August 2nd, and Saturday, August 3rd. And like Steve said, the bands performing at White River Amphitheater for 3 big days of pain. Slipknot, Disturbed, Rob Zombie, Volbeat. Reb is stoked for Marilyn Manson.
Totally.
Lots of
excited
bands.
for the Butcher Babies.
Oh, yeah. They're badass.
There's going to be a lot of cool bands there where we're really stoked that we've got great local bands that will be on the bill, as well as some of these great national and international acts.
Bands like Superfecta and Pound.
Yeah. Pound. You want tickets? Okay. You can get them right now at livenation.com. That's right. Get your tickets at livenation.com. $2 for each ticket sold, benefiting the Vitology Foundation. That's a great charity. You want more info? Go to KISW.com.
Let's play B-Mix.
It's time to play the game.
Yeah.
So everybody scream his name. B-Mix. Don't be a loser. Whoa. B-Mix. You're a loser.
The B-Mix. It's time to turn down for Thursday.
Charge out for what?
Friday Junior, baby. A frigid Friday Junior. That is true.
Colder than a witch's nipple.
That is also true.
Friday Junior.
Best tagline of the morning right there.
That is it, man. It's a classic. Let's get to our contestant today. We've got Nick in Puyallup. Nick, are you there, sir?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
What's up, buddy? What's he playing for today, Steve?
Leonard Skinner tickets are going to be at the White River Amphitheater on July 27th. Go to KISW.com for all the details. If you want tickets to see Leonard Skinner, get your tickets now at livenation.com.
All right, Steve, get out of here. For those playing at home, Nick will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Nick, you can pass all you want, but you will only have 3 guesses per question. Are you ready, sir?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Poison dart and northern leopard are species of what amphibian?
Frog?
Yes. Spud Webb is famous for playing what sport?
Baseball?
No.
Football?
No. Come on, buddy.
Basketball?
Yeah. What does the first A stand for in the acronym NASA?
Aerodynamic?
No.
Aeronautical?
No.
So close.
Aerospace?
No. What year of the early 2000s did the animated movie Lilo and Stitch come out?
Oh, Vicky knows this one.
2001?
No.
2002?
Yes. What was the first name of Elvis Presley's wife?
Pass.
What U.S. state has the postal abbreviation AR?
Arkansas?
Yes. How many castaways were on Gilligan's Island?
5?
No.
6?
No.
7?
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 correct.
All right, well, that's right down the middle. We'll see if Steve has a below or above average day.
Ooh.
Yeah, because that's what, Nick's hoping it's below.
Yes, absolutely. Or extremely average, and then boom, hooray!
Yeah, that works too.
Boom, hooray!
Boom hooray has been called by the frozen nipple guy.
I don't have frozen nipples. They're not even poking out or anything. See, look.
Stop touching them.
I don't need to see that.
Play with
I'm
them a
putting
little
my
bit.
blindfold on so I don't have to look at the rev.
Poor Vicky, she's in the blast radius of all that. Sorry, Vicky.
My nipples don't have a blast radius.
Yeah, well,
The rest of me does, but you know.
I'm going to get my eye poked out with them.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Steve, hi. Are you ready?
Jesse Diggins to the line. Yes! And it is Jesse Diggins.
Yes.
Yes!
Yes!
Gold! Poison dart and northern leopard are species of what amphibian?
Dragon.
No.
Turtle.
No.
Shark.
No! Spud Webb is famous for playing what sport?
He's playing basketball.
Oh, yes! What does the first A stand for in the acronym NASA?
Arrow.
No. No.
Aeronautical.
No. What year of the early 2000s did the animated movie Lilo and Stitch come out?
2002.
Yes.
Oh.
What was the first name of Elvis Presley's wife?
Priscilla.
Yes. What U.S. state has the postal abbreviation AR?
Arkansas.
Yes. How many castaways were on Gilligan's Island?
Seven.
Yes. Dwight Schrute was a character on what TV show?
The Office.
Yes. According to Greek mythology, Dionysus was the god of what beverage?
Shasta.
No.
Wine.
Yes. Which ice cream treat shares its name with a chicken leg?
Drumstick.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You win 8-5.
Sorry, Nick.
You're sampling the best.
Have a good day, guys.
You too, buddy.
Nick.
Why are you beating a fellow Puyallupian? Why are you doing that?
Because I got to assert my dominance
Oh, that's what it is. That's right.
as Mayor Puyallup.
The Alpha Puyallup male.
That's right.
Steve Miggs.
He's AP, Alpha Puyallup.
Poison dart and northern leopard. That was one that Nick got correct. They are the frog amphibian.
Ribbert.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
great impression.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then both Nick and Steve were super close when it came to the first A for NASA. Steve,
Aeronautics.
yes,
That's it.
exactly.
Damn.
Not aeronautical, and both of you guys said the same thing. And
Yeah.
can't give it to you.
Sorry, buddy.
Nope. But that means, well, you still won, Steve.
That's all that matters.
8 correct.
So caller number 8, 206-421-ROCK gets those tickets. All right, let me tell you about Luke Fox. He's an 11-year-old Boy Scout from Pennsylvania, and he was surprised when he received a summons in the mail. He received a summons in the mail to appear for jury duty. He's 11 years old. Luke, of course, is ineligible due to his age, but he says he wishes he could serve. Here he is talking about it.
My name is Luke Fox and I'm 11 years old. I got summoned to jury duty. I'm not over 18, I'm only 11, so I didn't think that I'd ever get it. They sit during the court case and they listen to both sides of the story. Then they go into the back room and discuss it and take a vote on if the person is guilty or not.
Thanks for telling us what happens at jury duty, because I didn't know.
I didn't know either. Frankly, I have watched Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, and I have seen some of the people that get in and picked for jury duty, and some of the quality Americans that go in there. I say let the kids have at it. We should lower the age and let the kids do jury duty. They can't do any worse than some of the geniuses we have going.
I'm with you, dude. Like, as I'm listening to this kid, I'm thinking, what would you say percentage-wise of people who dread getting the jury?
Oh,
I mean, I know some
gotta be
people
80% at least.
I was thinking close to 90.
Probably right.
And then that 10% that loves it. I think, you know what? Let that 10% always get the jury duties, because I cringe when that happens. You know what I mean? I would imagine most people do. I just don't want to have to. It's a major inconvenience. I get it's our American right to do it.
American.
Let's let the kids do it. They got nothing better to do, and they
Sure.
can. And that extra whatever amount of dollar, how much is it that you get for jury duty?
Like $10 a day.
Right? Yeah, that's a lot of money for a kid.
Yeah, $10 a day, or if you're retired. See, when I'm retired, I'd love to do jury duty.
Yes,
That's right up my alley. But like you said, your life gets disrupted, and for $10 a day, please.
If you're 10 years removed from diapers, I think that's the good. That's the people that
10 years removed from diapers. Well, then I can't go.
10, all right, 15 years
Come on,
removed
Steve,
from
come
diapers.
on. What if you're back in
Like,
diapers?
that's what I mean. You're okay. There's a window of 10 years,
All
whether
right.
you're about to wear them again or you just wore them.
Okay.
And that's the people that go do jury duty.
All right.
Or if you're wearing them, you could still go.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Yeah, so you're fine.
I'm good.
Wouldn't that be funny if we let kids determine?
Yeah, I who's to say they would do it? You say it would be funny, but at the same time, 11-year-old kid, he probably, he's got a good brain in his head. He's learning. I think they would make logical choices. Right. I think they'd be better than we think.
They might not have any agenda in their head about this person. They're just going to listen to the facts and then just keep it simple.
I love it. I say give it a shot.
Let the children run this country.
It would be great to do an experiment where they would have kids behind the screen, and they wouldn't really be doing jury duty, but then get their decisions. They would be watching the whole trial and see how accurate they are compared to the people doing the jury duty.
I think that's a great idea.
I think there's something here.
One texter says, if I was in court, I'd rather have an all-child jury. They're unbiased. That's what I mean. They haven't had a chance. Like they're
and they have hope in their heart. They're not jaded.
Aww.
Yeah.
And they're very honest, by the way. If you want to know how you're looking or anything, ask a kid because they're going to be honest with you.
Ask a kid or an old man.
Exactly.
Yeah. I remember Sarah was very honest about the heavy woman at the Rite Aid. That was a delightful time. Honestly, too.
Well, sometimes they got to work on their filters.
Just a little bit. I'm going up there to pick a prescription, and Sarah, why is that woman so fat? And I'm just like, I'm holding her in my arms. There's nowhere to go. I'm just like, God, is this going to be your life? You're just going to open your mouth and say these things? Yep.
You should have been like, this isn't my kid. I'm just carrying her around.
I'm carrying her around. Yeah, somebody pay me. I'm a nanny. All right? I'm a manny. That's not mine. Damn. Yeah.
Child's Court.
Child's Court. Oh, that's the new show. All right. Steve, you've come up with something. Child's Court.
Child's Court.
I like it.
Coming soon to Nickelodeon.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
KISW, The Rock of Seattle. A pharmacist in Scotland misread a woman's prescription for Vitapos, a lubricant for severe dry eye and corneal erosions. Misread it for Vitarose, which is a cream for erectile dysfunction.
Everybody knows the difference.
Yeah, of course. So she goes in with eye issues, and they give her Vitarose, the erectile dysfunction cream. And because of this mix-up, she suffered chemical injuries, including blurred vision and a swollen eyelid. Well, I hope it will be swollen. That's what it's supposed to do.
Proof it works.
Yeah. And redness, man. They had to treat her with antibiotics, steroids, and another lubricant. All right.
Can they wait 4 hours until it went down?
She recovered within a few days, although she continues to suffer from corneal erosions. That's why she went in the first place.
Erosions. I think you said corneal erections.
Yeah, this corneal, man. I can't get this erection no matter what I do. Similar medication names have led to prescribing errors in the past, but in this case, it was really, really bad. And I think if I'm Vitapose, they got to put a sign on it and just go, we're not the erectile cream, or this is the erectile cream.
Why not just keep it simple? I mean, no one cares about the name. No one's like, the name of this, just call it eye cream and boner cream.
Boner cream.
Well, boner cream.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have that issue.
Yeah, you're right. You wouldn't.
Or Vitabone and then Vita Eye.
Wow. Damn, that is, oh, man.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
So a pharmacist mistakenly gave erectile cream to a woman that had a dry eye problem. Based on this, finish this sentence. I really screwed up when I did blank. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. That's a huge screw up, man. Justin in Puyallup, you are on the Rock.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
All right, buddy, what you got for us?
So I'm a comic book artist, and I was supposed to go to Baltimore Con about a year and a half ago, and instead of shipping the stuff to the hotel there, prior to that, I was at a show 2 weeks prior to that and shipped everything there. So I ended up at the Comic-Con, and, you pay over $2,000 for your booth, and I basically had to go to Staples and get paper and pens and sit there and wave and be like, hi, would you like a piece of art? Hi, would you like a piece of art?
Oh, you had none of your stuff there. Oh, that's a beating, because that for a lot of you dudes, that's how you sell your books as well.
Everything.
Oh, man. Well, dude, you want to give a shout-out? What's a title that we would know you done?
So I do stuff under Coffin Comics. I've done some Marvel stuff, some patriotic.
Nice.
I got a Lady Death cover coming out in March. Super excited about that.
Oh, Justin, so, you know what? I'm going to put you on. You're a local dude.
We've had him on, yeah.
Had Justin on. Okay, I thought it was familiar.
Who is this man? I've never heard of him before.
Yeah, he made me a sweet Thanos art.
Yeah,
the sparkling one.
That's awesome. The one I bought you.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Oh, nice. Justin, you do some good work, man. Well Well, dude, I can appreciate that. Man, that's the worst feeling when you're getting ready for, you're doing a big trip and you travel and you need all your stuff and you send it to the wrong place.
Vicky showing me his artwork. This dude's talented.
Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
Good
Super
job, Justin.
detailed. Nice stuff.
Yeah.
Nice stuff, BJ.
And, dude, all of his stuff, all that nice stuff, he sent somewhere else. So he pays for this con and sits there and he's got nothing. Oh, that sucks. Oh, I hate that.
Man, we got a text message at 7799. I'm a former pharmacy tech here. Doctor wrote in for an infant's prescription and miscalculated the math and increased the dosage by 1,000%.
Oh!
We didn't catch it right away. About an hour after the prescription was picked up, it was still nagging us, so we looked at it again and found the error, and thankfully the baby hadn't taken any of the medication yet. Oh, that would have been bad.
Oh, dude. There's a guy that I know that had MS, or MS-like disease. And there's a disease that's like MS, but it's not. And it's different enough, but the treatment is exactly the opposite. So whatever you do for MS is actually detrimental for somebody that has his thing. So for all these years, they said, dude, you've got MS. And they kept giving him these drugs and this stuff and this everything to the point where it messed with his brain and he was having all sorts. And then finally, it was getting bad for him. He's like, man, I don't think I can take this anymore. He goes to the doctor and they go, oh, no, you don't got that. You got this. And Jesus, they've been killing you all these years because the drugs, this is the wrong drug.
Did he sue their pants off?
Dude, I don't know if he should have. I talked to him like, how do you not have $1 skillion because of the fact that, but apparently it is a common problem because they're that related, this particular disease. And unfortunately, the cure for one or the treatment for one is just so bad for the other. And, oh, man,
you think if that's an ongoing issue? Like, they really need to make sure before they even hand that out to somebody.
I agree, dude. It's amazing just how bad the medical industry can be depending on where you are. It's like, when you get hurt, you really hope that they fly you to the best place. You go, I'll pay for the helicopter. Take me to the best hospital you've got.
I notice your daughter's in the room.
Oh, yeah, here you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Sarah.
Oh, hey.
What have you done?
This was actually a few weeks ago at the restaurant I work for. We have a few glass pours of wine, right? They're like $9, $10, $11, but if the bottles are like $40 or $50. So one of the bottles ran out, so I went into the wine cellar and got what I thought was the exact same bottle. I didn't look at the year. It was a different vintage. The bottle that I ended up opening and giving as glass pours was like a $400 bottle of wine.
Oh.
Yep. I didn't know. I was having a great old shift, all jolly until the next morning that my boss had a group text and showed us the difference of the bottles and was like, somebody opened this bottle and gave us a glass pour, and this bottle's almost $400. Yeah. And it was only me or somebody else. It was only us two that were on.
So you blamed it on the other person, of course. Right? No, I'm kidding.
No.
Are you still employed there?
I'm still shocked. I felt so bad, though.
They must really be hard up for help.
You would think they'd have Post-it notes on all the bottles. Like, don't F with this one.
This one's really expensive.
Right.
Yeah. No, they don't, but they should.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Or
have employees that know how to read. I don't know, one or the other.
It's the exact same label. It's just a different year.
Yeah. And look, if you're a wine idiot, you don't know that, the 2007 is much more valuable than the 2008.
I would be curious if the person that you served that to, because they already had a glass of the other wine.
Yeah.
I wonder if they noticed a difference. It'd be a great moment to be able to tell, like, where they having a sip of that wine, be like, wow, this is so much better than the one that we just had.
Yeah.
I always wonder about those things because it's all in the eye of the, I guess, whoever, you know what I mean?
Most people probably don't notice,
probably the palate of the beholder is what you're looking for.
I say just grab some box wine, refill that bottle. Everything's good.
Right? Oh, yeah, my manager would love me. She wouldn't.
Dude, again, Steve's right, though. What if you tell somebody this is a 2008 Slapola?
The Slapola from 2008? That's rare.
And they're drinking box wine, but they know that the bottle, it's just like people that buy brand names and they go, hey, that you know what, you want Gucci on there? Sure, pay an extra $1,000.
We'd have a buddy that would always show up with, what's that nice... Patron. But he would fill it up with the bottom of the shelf type tequila.
The really cheap stuff.
And show up to parties with the bottle of Patron, and nobody knew it wiser.
What is the over-under when Hair Club comes in and yells at us because he knows wine and we're idiots? What's the over-under? 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes?
Well, as long as he brings a donut with him, I don't care.
Okay.
And we should try to trick him.
They've actually done studies where they get wine connoisseur experts and they say, okay, what do you think of these two wines? One's an expensive one, one's a cheap one. They're like, oh, the cheap one's garbage and the expensive one's great. It's like, oh, that's funny. They're the same wine.
Yeah.
And then they did the same thing with white wine and red wine. They just dyed the white wine red and they couldn't tell the difference.
Really? Because it's supposed to be full body to go with pastas if it's a red wine or something like that.
I feel like the super snobby wine people would probably be able to tell a difference. notice something, but I think the people that try and act like as if they're...
Right.
Yeah.
They're the most annoying, too.
Mm-hmm.
They put their nose fully in their glass, and they swish it around in their mouth, and you're like,
God, I know.
how is it? Is it okay?
It's, you know what?
It's fermented grapes, buddy.
Yeah, you're going to get drunk.
I drop a shot of Jaeger in there and just crush it.
Yes!
Yeah.
If you,
Wine bombs.
If you did that, I would have so much respect for you. You would get that bottle of wine for free.
That's the thing. And those kind of people, really, you want to put them in that dilly-dilly wine cellar. You really do. You know, you just really want to.
I never really drink wine, but one time, when you get a glass of wine, you just start doing that swirly thing. And I'm like, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
I know it has a reason behind it, but I'm like, I don't care.
I do that with my Diet Coke. I really feel like I get the effervescence.
Sometimes when someone gives me wine, I'm like, oh, crap, I have to drink this. So it's like when you get food you don't like, you just kind of play with it for a minute. It's kind of the same vibe.
And it
That's
makes
why
you
I
look
just
fancy.
chug it.
Yeah.
Just chug it.
Chug it.
I like to be the most white trash when it comes to my wine. I'll put like soda in it or orange juice just to make it taste better.
Oh.
I'm not a big fan of wine.
What do they call it? There's a name for that, right?
Stupid, yes.
Yeah. I just want to get drunk and I want it to taste good.
There you go.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I've heard wine and Coke, but wine and orange juice?
My mom does it.
Wait, wine and Coke?
I know there's
That's
a name.
worse.
There's a name for that. Putting
I've
some
heard of that.
juice in
Sounds
wine. I just don't know what the
disgusting.
hell it is.
Mom used to do that,
Yeah,
but I've never heard of wine and
tequila,
orange
some
juice.
kind of sunrise or a,
No.
or I don't know.
There's no wine
A
in it.
Capricola. What the hell is it called?
Kalamazoo?
Oh, I know.
It's like a really weird name with a bunch of T's and X's in it.
Are you thinking of sangria?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking of.
Fruit is fresh fruit.
Yeah, that's fruit juice and wine.
Well, no. Well, that's what she's putting in. She's putting in orange juice. Isn't that fruit juice?
You said cola, didn't you?
Both.
She said both.
She said both. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't know. Just don't do that, especially if you're at a restaurant. People will judge you.
Oh, I'm going to do it.
Put Coke or orange juice in
I'm
your
going to go to
fancy
your
wine.
restaurant and do it.
Oh, gosh.
Let me talk to Tyler in Renton. Tyler, you are on the rock.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hey, Tyler, how about you? When'd you screw up at work? What'd you do?
So it wasn't me. It was actually a coworker. It was about 8 years ago. I worked at a car wash. It was my first job, and part of the job is before you send the car through, you're supposed to check the beds of the trucks. And a particular coworker didn't check the bed of his truck, and he had fishing line attached to with weights attached to it all throughout the back. And the wraps grabbed onto the fishing line, and there was a Mercedes-Benz going through behind it, and it whipped the weights around and created over 350 dents on the passenger side.
Oh no!
Oh, and so now
he got fired on the spot.
Well, now we know why Walter White had to go and sell meth instead.
Damn.
There we go. Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
I'd imagine when he's getting fired, he's probably thinking, you don't need to tell
Oh
me.
yeah, we were 16, so when that happened, we were all freaked out. Like, am I going to be in trouble? It wasn't me, but he was not happy.
That's a beating. Oh man, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. What do you do? I mean, they got to pay for it. Damn. Oh, that's the trouble of hiring kids, man. I mean, you just have to expect that there's going to be some major screw ups that happen that cost like a $400 bottle of wine. Even though Sarah's not a kid, but
Dude, this text is. I mean, this applies to us. One time, I used to work in radio. One of my weather, during one of my weather tracks, I accidentally dropped the F-bomb and forgot to record over that track. 3 hours later, I found that my F-bomb track had gone out on the air at least once, if not twice, an hour for the past 3 hours.
Oh, God!
Remember when when we would leave for vacation? Sometimes we would pre-record some stuff, and we would leave it up to the person that recorded it to edit it all up and clean it all up, so it was good. And so we did it, and we were done, and we were like, okay, we're done, yay! And I go, all right, I'm going to just go home and F my dog as a joke.
Oh no!
And you remember this?
I do remember this.
And the guy who was supposed to edit it didn't edit that part out, and then the guy who was running the board never even thought to hit the dump button.
Oh.
So all of a sudden, I'm getting all these emails, and someone's like, hey, dude, what do you want to do to your dog? Did I just hear you say you're going to do this to your dog? And I'm just like, what the hell's going on, man? Like, how is that possible?
Oh, and of all things that you would say, because we used to pick on you all the time about that.
Right.
Oh, God. I forgot about that. Oh, that was horrific.
Oh, that was the worst thing ever.
Yeah, that was bad.
Right, because it was like, not only did the person, I thought the mics were already done and the recording was done, and it didn't get edited out. And then the guy who was running the board, that was the biggest mess up. It's like, dude,
that was a failure on a lot of places.
Yes.
That's the other that I remember those meetings, and I remember me kind of going, really? How does that happen twice? Right. How does that happen twice? And so, ever since then, you and I, we like, okay, we can't trust anybody. You'd think that, somebody would hear that and go, okay, so we make flag that. That's why you hear us say flag that so much is because of the fact that we're flag happy now because, hey, you never know when someone's dog is going to be effed on the air, baby.
And I was just waking up to a slew of emails and thinking,
oh, God, that was bad.
I'm screwed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. Here's another question from a listener. How long is a bankruptcy going to affect my credit rating?
Of course, most of the time, by the time we're talking about filing a bankruptcy, the credit has already taken a huge hit. Chapter 7 is going to affect it more negatively than Chapter 13. Chapter 7 stays on your credit report for 10 years from the time you file. It usually takes 7 or 8 years for your credit scores to get back into the normal range in a Chapter 7 case. However, your credit will start to recover even in Chapter 7 after about a year. You'll be able to get credit again right away, usually before your case is even over. Chapter 13 stays on your credit report for 7 years and usually takes about 3.5 years for your credit to get back in the normal range. So Chapter 13 will mean your credit gets better much more rapidly.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
Keeping up with the flood of news every single day can be quite stressful. There is climate change happening. There's the pandemic, labor movements, Nicki Minaj's cousin's friend. Hi, I am Gideon Resnick, host of Crooked Media's What a Day. Each week, Travelle Anderson, Priyanka Arabindi, Josie Duffy Rice, and I are going to break down the biggest news stories of the day in a way that hopefully doesn't always make you want to cry. New episodes of What a Day drop every weekday at 5 a.m. Eastern. Listen on Odyssey, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.